All these right? Let me get this.
Because something must be going on. I will.
Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Nothing? Mic check, nothing? Mic check, you good?
Y'all ready?
Yes, sir. Oh.
Wait a minute, I got to get everybody ready now. Thank y'all for coming. I want to inform you that today we have confirmed that Diana Alejandra Keel was located. Date of birth is 10/1 of 1980. She's 38 years old. Address of 208 Old County Home Road, Nashville, North Carolina. She was reported missing March the 9th at 7:36 p.m. She was located Tuesday, March the 12th, around 12 to 12:30 p.m. She was located by a DOT worker on Polk Hole Road in Edgecombe County, which is about 30 miles from her residence. It's a area that is predominantly fields, farming community. It's a dead-end road. It's between NC 33, traveling between Tarboro and Leggett, North Carolina, or NC 97, between Rocky Mount and Leggett. Very rural area. The body was taken to Pitt Memorial Hospital, and an autopsy was conducted, and it is determined that foul play is the cause.
When you say foul play, can you elaborate on that in terms of cause of death, or are you calling this a homicide?
This is a homicide investigation at this time. I don't want to get into elaborating too much on the specifics of the case because we're doing investigations as right now. Things are moving in this investigation, and I don't want to put anything out there that later might hamper us in further investigations.
Can you say what the cause of death was?
The cause of death was the act of someone.
Someone killed her.
That is correct.
Can you tell us how?
I would rather not at this time for interview purposes later. However, they think that the body was out there since the date of the missing on March the 9th, so it had been there for a few days. What I do want to add to the community is if you have any video footage that is covering NC 97, Battleboro Leggett Road, NC 33, US 64 out of Edgecombe County, from the dates that I've just give you, if you would contact our Nash County Sheriff's Office, it may aid in our investigation.
Is there a person of interest at this point?
There's persons of interest that I don't want to name at this time, because in any investigation, you can have a person of interest and it can change at any time and go in a totally different way. So we're not going to rule out any possibilities at this time.
Yesterday you called Lynn Keel a person of interest. Is he still?
He's still a person of interest, that is correct.
More than him?
During the investigation, I cannot say that there's not other people involved. I can't elaborate on that.
The explanation that she had gone to run errands, but her car was in the driveway, is that still possible?
It is possible, because the exact time of her missing, the idea of exactly how she left the residence, what happened in between the time she left her home and where she ended up at and her death, is all speculation at this time.
Has he said why he didn't report her missing?
He said that she leaves from time to time and will stay gone a couple of days.
Are you in the process of executing any warrants on any properties, vehicles?
We are. At this time, we're conducting investigations. We're working with license and theft at this time. other federal agencies. The FBI is working with us. We've got different agencies working to help us in this situation.
Sheriff, can you tell us where Mr. Keel is?
I cannot. He's out free.
He's not in custody?
He is not in
He's not
custody.
being questioned?
He is not.
What time did he leave here after question?
Probably 9:30 last night, I'm thinking.
9:30 last night?
I don't know, all the days and nights are running together now, so.
What did your investigators tell him when he left? Is he free to go
He's free to
wherever he
go.
wants?
He's free to go. And you know, in our court systems, the way they are, he's not charged with anything. He's just a person of interest.
Were you
And always
satisfied?
people,
Were you satisfied with conversations yesterday?
I'm very satisfied.
Have you already talked with the family in Colombia?
We have reached out to the family in Colombia. I'm not sure which investigator did that, but there has been communications there. We've reached out to the family here. That's the reason we delayed it here, obviously, is because sensitive matter of somebody dying. We've got to remember, not only is this a homicide investigation, but we've got a 10-year-old kid without a mother now.
How difficult is that for you to explain that to this woman's family at this point, that this is her, we positively identified her? How difficult was that for you personally?
It's very difficult, especially when I see life as it is and how fragile it is, and now we have a kid without a mother. It's very difficult and a lot of unanswered questions, you know, and that's the reason we, as Nash County Sheriff's Office, operate with compassion, honor, and diligence, and we tread lightly in that, but we're going to do our job, we're going to be diligent, and we're going to work it to the end.
Can you tell us if there were any physical or visible injuries to her body? What condition was her body in?
It was in a decomposing condition.
Did it
Sheriff.
appear it was?
Yes, sir.
You, it was reported that dogs were being used in her search.
That is correct.
I want to clarify, the DOT worker that found her, he was not involved in the search?
He was
just
not.
working?
He was not. I mean, this was 30 miles from where it was located at.
Okay.
As I always say, if you see something, say something. He
Was-
saw something suspicious, he did. The dogs that were used was a very unique dogs. They were cadaver-type dogs. They were plot hounds, and they were on use from Greensboro Police Department.
Okay, so that, finally we get to my question, I'm sorry.
And another thing about the plot hound,
You were using those dogs, when Mrs. Keel was a missing person?
that is
Right.
correct. That is
Okay,
correct.
so was there anything at the house, or what led y'all to use cadaver dogs versus just?
Just
you
an
know, regular dogs?
investigative tool that we're using.
So there was nothing that led you to believe in the house? I mean, was there evidence in the house that led you to believe that cadaver dogs were needed, or was that just a step that you would normally take?
I don't want to elaborate on the part of the investigation and things that we were doing. However, after the 18-year-old daughter had reported her missing, then we started an investigation, and then after talking to the community, and she was not making any contact with loved ones, she was not making contact with work, she had basically just fell off communications with everybody at that time. You hope for the best, but you prepare for the worst, and that's the reason we were using these dogs, and their abilities are supposed to be phenomenal at being able to find cadavers and also other type of evidence used in death cases.
Just to be clear, was it her daughter or her employer that first reported her missing?
I think it was a collusion between both of them, the daughter and the work. When they started talking, you know, friendships formed between workers and family members, and I think that's one of those that called in and had it done, but I think it was a communication between both of them to have this did.
So what's the message for the community, Sheriff? I mean, you're obviously keeping a lot of details close to the vest. Understandably, there's an open investigation. But at this point, we have a woman found dead on the side of the road. She's confirmed to be Diana Keel. There's no one in custody. How close are you to an arrest? How close is someone to being charged in this? And my bigger point, is there a killer on the loose?
Definitely there's a killer on the loose. And we're doing everything we can. We're partnering with the best law enforcement in America to bring close to this. I have utmost confidence in my investigators in my office and the partners that we work with that will bring a successful case close.
But do you suspect there's a random killer on the loose, or do you think you know who the killer is?
I don't want to speculate on that for the simple fact is, as I said, you know, an investigation can turn at any time.
Sheriff, how many unsolved murders is your department working on right now?
We've got one unsolved murder. I think our team does an absolute wonderful
Is
job.
this the one we're talking about, or is there another?
There's one more besides this one.
Would that be the missing man and,
No, he's listed as a missing person, and we're investigating that as a missing person. But obviously, if anybody has any information on the Travis Lynch case, we have that investigation open. That was the case of 10 years ago where he went missing and never heard from him again. If you've got information, reach out to Nash County Sheriff's Office, because we take pride in solving these cases.
Would you say Keel's husband remains cooperative with her?
Very cooperative, very cooperative.
Some of her friends and family have said that she was looking to divorce him, that he was controlling. Have you heard anything about that? Can you confirm anything?
I have heard that, but I cannot substantiate that because obviously the wife is the only one besides him, and I understand that there were some difficulties in the marriage. All right, thank you. That's all I have at this time.
Thanks, Sheriff.
Thank you.
Sheriff, what's that other murder case? I thought Lynch was the one that we were talking about.